Hi, this is Julie Cohen, and I'm speaking with Kelly Morello, Vice President of Investor Relations and Operations at Ocugen for 3 minutes max. Kelly, tell me, what do you think is the most important professional advice you could give?
Thanks, Julie. I think the most important professional advice that I would give is make sure that you are building a network both within the company that you work at as well as outside the company. And don't just stick to those that are in your profession. So don't just stick with HR professionals. Reach out to other functional areas like finance or marketing or communications or whatnot to make sure that you know people in different parts of the company as well as outside your work in different industries so that as you're growing and taking on different projects or needing a different perspective, you've got a lot of people that you can tap into to gather that information. And I know for me personally that's worked well, having been in human resources my entire career and now moving into a company where HR is a component of what I do, but investor relations and other pieces are new to me. And so I am relying on those that I know in the investor relations space, other CFOs and CEOs that I have built relationships with in my network to help me fill in the gaps of things that I don't know.
Okay. So how does someone do that? How do you begin that networking conversation?
Yeah, so I think when you're in a company, it could be striking up a conversation at, lunch, if there's a company lunchroom or by the water cooler or the coffee maker. And then outside the company, it's going to events, right? It could be an industry event. So I'm in the biotech industry and Life Sciences PA has networking events. It could be at things like that, or going to Philadelphia Society of People and Strategy, their programs, or just finding different avenues and different organizations that are providing networking or educational opportunities and getting to know the people that are there.
So, if I'm someone who is a little anxious and nervous about doing this type of thing, can you give like a maybe some language that one could use for either an initial email or phone call outreach on how to make that ask?
Sure. I think your best bet is trying to find someone that might know the person that you want to talk to and asking if they could help make that introduction. But it could be, even if it's cold, and I've had a couple, cold emails come in to me where I don't know somebody and they've said, "Oh, I've seen your profile and I'm interested in learning more about human resources or your background." Or I'm, moving into this new area. I've used this a little bit. I've moved into investor relations and I'm, looking to network with other colleagues in this area to learn more. And most people want to be helpful. They want to connect with you and share their knowledge, and usually in those relationships, there's something that you can give back as well. And you always want to make sure that you have that offer so that people come back later on if they do need something and can connect with you.
Great, Kelly. That's super advice. So thank you, Kelly, for sharing your expertise and insight for 3 minutes max.